which I should display what? Header data, else obviously what? Item data. So what I'll do now? Yeah. So if it is H means I should display the header data. Na? So in the true level, as part of the sub-object true, I'll drag and map what? GS underscore sales header. So what I'll do? I'll drag this GS underscore sales header. I'll put it in the sub-object what? True. Done. Okay. Then if it is other than that condition, I'll drag and drop what? GT underscore sales items to what? False. Done. So how do we understand? If I underscore option equal to H, it will execute what? True. Otherwise, it will execute what? False. Okay, done. Now I need to design the layout now. Hope it's clear. So I'll go to what? Layout. Okay. Done. So I got the layout. Right. So in the layout, okay. So let me just map it. Yeah. So in the data view, we have the data na. So true is having what? Header. So I'll just take the header, I'll drop it here. It has got how many columns? Some four. Oh, sorry. This is your what? Header data. Am I clear? This is your header data. Now below only, here only I'll take what? False. If you take our script, how do you display the table data? You'll write loop and loop in what? Driver program level itself. Whereas in case of smartphone, we'll create what? Loop object. We'll loop and put it in the work area. Here, the advantage of this Adobe form is I can directly place this internal table here. It will take it as what? Loop. Okay, so see here, yeah. So I'll just drag and drop this. Yeah. There is insufficient space on the form for the pasted content. Just adjust it accordingly. Done. So this is your what? Your item data. Am I clear? So this is the header data and this is your item data. This will automatically construct. So let me save, check it. Yeah, this is a warning. Just ignore that. Activate. You understand the advantage? So internal table I can directly drag and drop it on what? The layout. It will automatically consider that as what? Loop. Yes, smart form is activated. I can test it here only now. Let me execute this. Excuse me, please. Excuse I underscore webline. What is the value I'll give? 4980. Then option. What is the option? I'll give what? H. Okay. When I execute this, I'll click on print preview. Issue here. I'll re-execute print preview. What I got? Header data, sales document, date and what? Time. I'll go back. This time I'll give other than what? H. I can give anything. I'll give T. Other than what? H. I give T here. Okay, when I execute print preview, I got what? Item data. I didn't got the data for what? Header. Is it clear? Similarly, we need to suppress this so that comes under subform that we'll discuss later on. So we got the item data. Am I clear? So the thing you have to focus in this part is what is that you need not create a separate table kind of thing. Okay, and automatically it will come. And one more thing is we understood how to declare the types declaration, and we understood that we cannot use data keyword, we can use only types keyword, and we understood how to create the alternative object. Now you can call it from what? Driver program. Let me quickly call it. So what the driver program should do? It is something like this. You have to access the sales document, all those things. So Z call, it will be from Fiverr. I'll copy this 4 to 5. 4 not available. 3 here. Four we have created. Okay. So SC38. 3 I'll copy to 4. 5 or 4? 4. 4 only. 4. Okay. So I'll go to SC38. I'll copy 3 to 4. I'll make the necessary changes. Right. Global data is only for declarations, not for writing Arab code. Okay. So in the change, yeah, what I have to do, I have to pass what? Sales document number. T underscore what? Webline type what? Webline underscore VA. Okay. Then I need to what? Create what? Radio button. So how to create? parameters are parameters p underscore r1 radio button group 1. Next radio button group 2. Next p underscore r3 radio button group 1. Okay, all of them should belong to what? Group 1. And also default as what? X. Default as what? X. Okay, done. Now the rest of the part. Go to text element, selection text. Sales header data, sales item data, and this is something what? None. This is save, check it, activate. Done. Okay, so we got the selection screen. Now depending on the option I choose, I should get the appropriate Adobe form. Okay. Done. So whenever we select a radio button in the radio button group, what is the event triggered? Selection screen on radio button group 1. Okay, let me assign the function code here. User command, and say what? FC1. Okay, then I'll say case what? Sign ucom when what? FC1 do so and so. Okay, if what? P underscore R1 equal to what? X do so and so. Else if P underscore R2 equal to what? X do so and so. And then what? And if, and then what? End case. Okay, so what I'll do here, I'll declare one variable data what? gv underscore option type what? C. gv underscore option type C. If P underscore R1 equal to X, I'll set gv underscore option equal to what? What? H. Okay, else if gv underscore what? Option equal to what? Other than what? Or else what? Space. Anything I give you equal to space. Is it clear? So after this, what I have to do? Yeah. Next part is other things we know. Okay, we have to call the Adobe form. So here I'll say in the same if if what gv underscore option अच्छा 8:30 है ना
8:30 हाँ पर कल मैंने कॉल इंटरव्यू कॉल पाया तो इसलिए मैं थोड़ा प्रिपरेशन कर रही थी
ओके
इसलिए मैं नया वाला चैलेंज का नहीं करना चाहती थी रिकॉर्डिंग सेशन के लिए आई हूं बस
नहीं रिकॉर्डिंग नहीं है ना
हां
today there is no recording. Yesterday I told you na.
Okay, no recording.
No recording. I told you attend in the fresh batch after 4-5 days I'm starting.
So what will you do now?
8:30 tomorrow onwards you attend ALB.
And the recording session?
Recording session we are almost done up to interfaces na.
Okay.
Okay, so next advanced part you attend in the batch which I am starting.
Okay.
After 4-5 days I will debate. Tomorrow onwards come at 8:30.
Okay.
So if gv underscore option is equal to what? How do we control this now? At selection screen on radio button group, okay. Yeah, I'll do one thing. Here I'll just say what? Perform what? Call what? Adobe. Okay, here also what? Perform what? Call Adobe. Make clear? I'm just calling the subroutine. How to define this? Form what? Call Adobe. Okay, and then what? End form. Inside this I'll write the logic. What is the first step I have to do here? Open the job. Open the job. Done. Get the Adobe form. What? Function module name. Done. Control X. Yeah. So I'm just calling the subroutine. First I'm opening the job here. Right? I'm opening the job first. Okay. Then what you are doing, we are getting the Adobe form function model. What is the Adobe form here? Form 4. Okay. Next, after this, what you are to do? After getting the Adobe form function model name, if LV underscore F name is what? Not initial. Understood? If LV underscore is not initial, and here I'll write one more condition. What is that? If GB underscore option equal to what? H equal to H, I'll call the Adobe function model name. What is that? Call function. What is the function model? Variable LV underscore F name exporting. What is the parameter there? I underscore Webler equal to what? Yeah, I did not check this condition. Directly I'll say if LV underscore F name is not initial, I underscore Webler equal to what? P underscore Webler. What is the other option? I underscore option equal to what? What is this? GB underscore option. Okay, that's it. Call functions are answered. Done. Then close the job. That's it. So close the job. Done. I'll explain this once again. See here. First, we are generating the selection scheme to read what? Sales document, and I'm creating 3 radio buttons. And the default radio button selected is what? Third one. Then whenever the user interacts with the radio button in the radio button group, what is the event triggered? At selection skin on radio button group. If the user has selected the first radio button, I am setting the option value to what? H, and we are calling the subroutine. If the user has selected the second radio button, I am setting the option value to what? Space. So in this logic, what happens? The option value will be either H or what? Space. Either H or what? Space. Then in both the cases, I am calling what? Same subroutine. So what you are doing in the subroutine? We are opening the job. We are getting the what? So here first we are opening the job here, and here what you are doing? We are preparing what? Control what? Parameters. So I'm preparing the control parameters to skip the dialog box. I'm opening the job. We are getting the Adobe form function model. We are passing the form name. It returns associated function model name, and then I'm calling the function model. What is the signature of the Adobe function model name? It is having what? Sales document and what? Option value. This option will have either what? H or what? Space. So let's execute this. Right. So I'll give 4980 or 4985. I'll choose what? Sales item data. The moment I choose sales item data, yeah, I got what? The item data. Okay, I'll just go back. This time I'll choose sales header data. I got only what? See, the thing you can understand here. If the first condition is satisfied, we are getting only the data. We are not getting any blank table. But in the second case, we are getting the template. We are getting this header template also. Am I clear? And if you select the third one, we are not writing any logic file. So this driver program is not important. The main thing you have to focus here is the Adobe form. What we understood in this, how to declare the types declaration. We understood that data keyword is not supported, type table of is not supported. Okay, instead we use what? Types internal table, and we are referring to that. Then we created the alternative object which contains 2 sub objects, true and what? False. And we have mapped some data to true as well as what? False. Then to display the internal table data, just you have to drag and drop the internal table. It will automatically construct what? The table.